One of the things that my dad used to say all the time, and probably still does, is if you got friends, use them. And like most things that my dad is known for saying, at first it sounds kind of tactless or crass, but if you really understand what he means and what's going on in the background, and if you understand my dad himself, you start to understand that really what it means is a good thing. When he says, if you got friends, use them, what he means is, if you have a project that needs to be done, most of the time your friends want to help you, so don't be afraid to ask. And the flip side of that same coin is, if your friends ever ask you to do something, you do it. If they need help with something, you volunteer to help. And, because helping out your friends not only builds your relationship and it builds intimacy with your friends, but it really helps them out of a bind. So I experienced a little bit of that this weekend. Beginning on Thursday night, I know, scandal of scandal, not all work from home Friday videos are filmed on Friday. I'm sorry. Thursday night, Randy came over, and I had a whole long list of things for Randy to do when he came over. He brought some microphones for me to play with. He looked at my guitar, which, if you'll notice, a couple of weeks back on Work From Home Friday, the tuner has come loose and is rattling around inside the case. And also, most importantly, I needed his palate because I have started making root beer. And I needed Randy to taste my first batch to tell me what was wrong with it, basically. And then later that night, he helped me with my Work From Home Friday challenge, which I hope you have seen, and if you haven't, please go check it out. Look, you can click right here. So I put my friend Randy to good use on Thursday, and today on Saturday, my good friends, the Weeks, came over to help us with our yard. The backyard in our new house is an absolute disaster. It has several unfinished projects, which we don't really know what they were to begin with. There are bricks everywhere. There is a big patch of sand, which has no explanation. There are actually bricks just kind of willy-nilly buried out in the yard, and so we have to pull those all up before we can run a mower through it. On top of the fact that it is entirely weeds, and those weeds are growing like, well, weeds, and I need to mow it, but I can't mow it with all of this, edging poking up and metal galvanized steel in the dirt and bricks in random places, and so it needed a big time cleanup. So Shane Weeks and his boys Jacob and Ben came over and picked up all the bricks, and oh my gosh, all the bricks. We also pulled up all the old edging to get it out of the way. We did some cleanup, found some rocks here and there, and we just got the yard ready for phase one of, fixing it. After all that hard work, it was time to clean up and put my feet up for a nap. Because tonight, right after my nap, we went to church. Yes, we went to the Easter services at our church on Saturday night before Easter. It's weird, I know. I'll explain tomorrow.